Before influencers, before clean girl minimalism, before everything smelled like soft vanilla and skin musk, there were perfumes that ruled. They didn't whisper, they declared. They filled department stores, defined decades, dominated vanities across the world, and for a moment in time, they were everywhere. These weren't niche secrets. They were icons, bestsellers, powerhouses, and even if they faded from headlines, their legacy still lingers in the air. Today, we're counting down 10 forgotten perfumes that once ruled the world. Stay until number 1, because that final fragrance didn't just rule, it built an empire. Cabotine de Gres. We begin at number 10. Green, bold, unforgettable. Cabotine was a floral explosion. Tuberose, hyacinth, ginger, bright, unapologetic, and full of personality. In the 90s, it felt vibrant and expressive. It wasn't subtle, it was alive. There was a crisp, almost sparkling sharpness in the opening that made heads turn. As it settled, a creamy floral warmth bloomed, softening the edges, never the spirit. Cabotine ruled because it had character. And in an era of safe scents, character was everything. Cerruti 1881 Pour Femme. At number 9, soft sophistication. Cerruti 1881 was quiet elegance. Chamomile, florals, woods, smooth and beautifully balanced. It smelled expensive without being loud, refined without being cold. There was a gentle powdery warmth that wrapped around the skin like silk. Nothing screamed for attention, it simply lingered with grace. It felt like crisp white linen, fresh air drifting through open windows. This was the perfume of effortless European chic, and for years it felt untouchable. Elizabeth Arden Sunflowers. Sliding into number 8, pure optimism. Sunflowers was sunshine in liquid form. Melon, peach, citrus, and bright florals radiated happiness. It was affordable, accessible, and everywhere. The opening sparkled like morning light on bare skin. There was a juicy sweetness that felt carefree, almost nostalgic. Even the dry down carried a soft warmth, like golden hours that never seemed to end. For an entire generation, sunflowers meant freshness. It ruled not with power, but with joy. Lancome Magie More. Number 7. Dark elegance. Magie More wasn't light or playful. It was mysterious, mossy, dramatic. Deep florals and chypre richness created a scent that felt powerful and commanding. There was a shadowy depth that lingered long after you left the room. It unfolded slowly, like velvet curtains drawing back at midnight. Every note felt deliberate, intense, layered, unforgettable. This was the perfume of confidence, of presence. When Magie More ruled, femininity was bold and unapologetic. Dior Dolce Vita. Now number 6, golden warmth. Dolce Vita glowed like late afternoon light. It opened with juicy peach, touched by spice, melting into creamy sandalwood and vanilla. There was a richness that felt smooth and enveloping, never overwhelming. It lingered like the memory of a perfect autumn evening, warm, golden, and impossible to forget. It was sensual, cozy, and luxurious in that unmistakable Dior way. For a time, it defined warm sophistication. It felt glamorous without trying. Dolce Vita ruled softly, but completely. Lancome Poeme. Halfway through, and we enter poetry. Poeme was luminous and romantic. Orange blossom and mimosa wrapped in creamy vanilla, rich, radiant, unforgettable. There was a honeyed glow that surrounded the florals, giving them depth and warmth. It bloomed boldly, filling the air with a warm golden presence. Every spray felt expressive, almost cinematic in its intensity. It was dramatic but elegant, sweet but never simple. Poeme dominated counters because it felt emotional, like wearing a love letter. Paloma Picasso. At number 4, signature power. Paloma Picasso was unmistakable. Coriander, velvety rose, and earthy oak moss, a bold, artistic blend that left a lasting impression. Its intensity cut through the air, demanding attention without shouting. Every spritz felt like stepping into your own statement, unapologetic and strong. Its presence lingered, turning heads and leaving a trail of admiration. It was sharp, structured, confident. You didn't casually wear Paloma Picasso. You committed to it. And in its reign, it symbolized independence and strength. Mugler Womanity. Taking the number 3 spot, daring originality. Womanity challenged expectations from the very first spray. Fig and green notes mingled with briny caviar and a subtle sweetness. It wasn't safe. It wasn't conventional. Its layers unfolded unpredictably, surprising the senses with each breath. Wearing it felt like stepping into a world entirely your own, bold, fearless, unforgettable. It left a magnetic trail that drew attention wherever you went. But for a moment, it ruled because it dared to be different. And even now, nothing truly smells like it. Estee Lauder Beautiful. At number 2, the Wedding Day Classic. Beautiful was exactly what its name promised. Soft rose, lily, and carnation notes wrapped the wearer in a gentle, elegant embrace. Every spritz felt like walking through sunlight on your most special day. It left a lingering trail that whispered timeless romance wherever you went. For decades, it was the go-to perfume for weddings, galas, and formal occasions. It ruled bridal counters, department stores, and dressing tables across the world. It didn't need reinvention. It already had the crown. Guerlain Samsara. And finally, number 1, the legend. Samsara wasn't just popular. It was monumental. Creamy sandalwood with radiant jasmine and exotic ylang-ylang, rich, warm, and spiritual. Each note unfolded like a whispered secret, wrapping the wearer in timeless elegance. It felt powerful, grounded, luxurious in the deepest sense. When Samsara ruled, it set the standard for sophistication itself. It wasn't trendy, it was eternal. And even now, long after its peak, its influence still echoes through modern perfumery. And there you have it, 10 forgotten perfumes that once ruled the world. From the bright joy of sunflowers to the commanding elegance of Samsara, these fragrances shaped generations. They filled rooms. They made statements. They became signatures. Which one do you remember ruling your world? Tell me in the comments. Let's bring these legends back into the spotlight. And if you love revisiting the perfumes that defined entire eras, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because trends come and go, but true icons, they never really disappear.